You're my boy, Blue!
What's up? It's your boy Blue, and we're back in the Wizarding World of Hogwarts Legacy. Last video we did a lot of extra side quests, and now we're gonna see if we can get back into the main story. So without further ado, let's get right in the video and see what happens. Alright, we are here gonna talk to Natty.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down.
Let's take him
I know
down.
you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where can I find them?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Oh, what am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Alright, I'll speak to Mr. Biggle's friends.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Sounds good.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Alright, we want to... Ooh. Let's grab this. We have to be close to being done with the guild guide. Have to. Alright. Let's go talk to all these Mr. Biggle's friends. See what they'll tell me. Looks like someone's in here. Is there
Mrs.
someone in
Rabe
here?
should be nearby.
Upstairs.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
What did you do?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Oh no.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Alright, let's ask all these questions.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Does the note confirm kidnapping?
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
That's what I needed.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
You don't need to worry about me. Miss Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you a pile time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we accept a response by the week's end? Best keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some
Dang,
evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank
that's a
you.
straight up threat.
I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Alright, let's go find these friends of his. Two more peeps I gotta talk to. Let's go up to this over here. Looks like we're close.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should
Oh,
check that.
Otto.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
No, I need
Please, sir,
these
I'd like
answers.
to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to
Blackmail.
cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
About the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
How about you hiding your extortion?
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course,
dang.
none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Mr. Hill seems to be a fair man. Can
I
you
met
tell?
Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for
Thank
talking
you
to
for
me.
telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
Yeah,
I
we
would
have
love
taken him
nothing
down.
more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter,
I'm scared of
should you
him.
happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
All
Where
right.
was I?
We're on
One
the
more
right
person
track.
to talk to.
Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Felibar. Kitty. Alright. This way. This way. This way.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Right here, I can see him.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hoped to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You should have spoken out. You were wise to not speak out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps.
True.
But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You
True.
said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day,
Oh,
Harlow
dang.
came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Now I think we're gonna go meet her back where we talked to her before. Alright, we're out in front of Hogsmeade. It doesn't look like Natty's anywhere around here.
It's not like Natty to be late.
Not
She
at
said she
all.
was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
So let's head over to the Hog's Head. Alright,
Natty
we're at
must
the
be
Hog's
around here
Head.
somewhere.
Yeah, she must be somewhere. Looks like she might be over by the dock. So let's go check over there. Doesn't look like she's over here.
Natty's wand.
Oh
She
no.
can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Looks like we gotta follow the footprints.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
That doesn't sound good.
Natty
Ooh, it
must
looks
have
like we
been
gotta go in the
taken this way.
basement.
I need to find... The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio!
Yeah, there's a secret here. Let's have to pull these forward, I'm thinking. There's one. And there is two.
A hidden door.
A
Revelio!
hidden door. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh, snap. Alright, let's grab all this gold. And it looks like we're gonna get into a little bit of a battle. Come on, buddy. You wanna mess with me? Let's go. Nope. Ooh, snap. Ow. Ow. Will you stop it? Nope. I got you, baby. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Who's next?
Revelio!
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff around here. Let's collect it. You are as dear to me as an Urdu whose voice foretells the coming rain. Oh, snap!
Poems that was taken from Agnes Gilbert.
Oh, okay, those are the love poems. Or not the love poems, the poems that that dude's wife wrote.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Couldn't read the whole thing, so if you want to go back and pause it and read it, that's fine. I gotta take out some people. Boom! No! Dang it! No! No! Oh my gosh! Boom! Get off me, son! Ah, electrocution! Goodbye. Good riddance. Oh wow, they didn't even kill him. Oh, I got him. He almost electrocuted me. Alright, let's see what else we can grab around here. Looks like there's another chest back here. Nice.
Revelio.
Nice. Alright, we also gotta find the love letter, and then we gotta find Natty. What's up here? What do we got here? Ooh, the love letter. My dear Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all that you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which ult me to the utmost personal of happiness have been existential challenge indeed, and now I am off to read your letter once
Otto
more.
Tipple's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
I'm never gonna destroy it, I'm keeping it for evidence. So that's Rosie's love letter. Ooh, what's over here? Secrets?
Revelio.
A lot of gold. Other rats. Give me all the loot. I want all the loot. More gold. More gold. Another chest. Alright. I think it's time to go find Natty. I think we pretty much cleared this area out.
Natty must be here somewhere.
This looks promising. Aha! Yeah, I found you, Natty. I'm a hero, I know. Also a thief. Can't talk to you. Oh, I gotta talk to this lady's husband. He's not dead, I found him.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best.
I killed them all already.
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
I think I was supposed to just sneak through here and I killed everybody.
Revelio.
Oops! Yeah, there's some right here.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Hello, Hamura.
I believe it is. Alright. Oh, there we go. There's the magic spot.
Mr. Rabe's
Perfect.
He'll be glad to have this back.
I got your one, mister.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done.
I know.
I knew it was nearby.
I'm
Now,
a magician.
You best
don't worry.
stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
True that, true that. I'll stand back. I stand way back. Did you get it? Nice. Let's get Natty out now.
Revelio.
That's right. Anything else in here that I can need to grab? Alright, let's continue. What's up, Natty? You're free.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
That's right.
I may be too
I'm
weak
so
to
brave.
separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be
Alright.
prepared for
Whoa,
a
I want to
fight.
do that.
These Ashwinders must pay.
Alright, we're outside with Officer Singer. Let's go talk to her.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And
Oh.
you, the troll dispatcher.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
I saved everybody. I'm a hero.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him.
That was
Should
fast.
have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that.
Wow.
As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next
already
time,
after me.
please
Do you
let
not know
the
this?
authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Fine, I understood. Authorities have much better help. Haven't
With
had
all
been
due
much
respect,
of
officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
help.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
And I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
Oh,
My
snap.
mother will not like this.
Not at all.
Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Sounds good, Natty. Now that that's taken care of, we're gonna go meet up with Poppy.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Yes, I'm safe. I'm always safe. I'm the hero of the story.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone
Oh,
recognized
no.
me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Oh, I'm sorry, Poppy.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Oh, what's a Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
That is not good. Do the journals say where the Snidgets were hidden?
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Something tells me you want to find these creatures.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Yes,
the
I am.
Centaurs! They
Oh!
want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Yes! Now we're gonna go talk to the centaurs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
Heck
We'll need
yeah.
to be careful in how we approach them.
Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope.
I agree.
Let me think on it.
No, don't think on it. Let's go talk to the
I'll let you
centaurs.
know as soon as I have a plan.
Sounds good. Now we are meeting Professor Fitzgerald here. Talk to her.
Welcome back.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here to talk to you.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately,
It's
the next
another
trial
trial?
is fairly nearby.
Yep.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's
Professor
away.
Black.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright, sounds good. Now what are we supposed to do?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
I have no clue.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
We have to talk to Professor Fig?
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Alright, sounds good, Poppy. Some other time. I'm on a mission.
I hope I... Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each
Oh,
other
yeah,
at Rookwood
that's right.
Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe
Here.
it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion.
Oh!
You look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait,
Is it
doesn't
the same thing
Polyjuice
Hermione
potion
did?
require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Sounds good. Here we go. Bottoms up. Ooh. I am Professor Black.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we
Thank you.
discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see.
Yeah, I see that.
But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank
Nice.
you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now
All
to
right.
find the headmaster's house elf.
Got to find the headmaster's house elf. Where do we gotta go?
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor,
Not
I
really.
was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
That's hilarious.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Yep, I'm here. I'm running around. Do you want to talk to me? I don't have time to talk to you. I gotta find this house elf. Where to go, where to go, where to go?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Just talking crap to everybody.
Here, what could he want?
Has anyone seen
Ominous?
my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word?
Sure.
Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Ooh, please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Yeah, she's kind of... I mean, I agree, though. I want to play Quidditch.
As a headmaster.
I want to play Quidditch.
Stand proud, purebloods.
This game would be
The
the
future
ultimate
is
game if you could
yours.
play Quidditch. As like a side quest.
The headmaster. I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
No, I don't even know who you are. I probably do, but I'm not paying attention right now.
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor,
Scrope.
I need
Huh?
to speak to you.
Oh, no.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret mistress matters, and I don't miss him. Alright, let's go with this one.
Yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
No.
Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Alright, where is this stupid house of?
Job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
Confusing everybody.
Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Dare you question me? I've changed my mind.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Do it with strength, do it with my family region.
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Thank you, Scrope. Alright, I think I gotta get out of here. I'm burping.
Off. I best get out of sight.
Yep, gotta go. Ooh, let's go over here. We gotta go up here. Wants me to go this way over here. Returning back into Geo.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
That's gonna be it for this one. Please like and subscribe,
Now
and
to
I'll see you on the
speak
next
password
one.
to the gargoyle.